Hello and happy first day of spring, everybody. Today we're going to be going over a quick way to make your own soil mix using 3 ingredients that you can get pretty easily. So stick with us and let's make some soil. All right, so your first and arguably your most important variable in that mix is going to be compost. So we use about 40% compost in our soil mix. You can see that this is pretty good material. We've also gotten it tested, so we know that it's low in things like soluble salts. We know it has a neutral pH balance. We know it's pretty high in nutrients. So definitely, if you're making your own compost, good thing to do is get it tested so you know exactly what's in it. But again, 40% compost in this mix we're going to make today. All right, the other 40% is going to be composed of Coco Coir. So this is a Coco Coir block that I got at Petco. It's used for reptile bedding. We actually are going to need to soak this Coco Coir in order for it to expand. And I'll show you guys what the Coco Coir looks like after it's been soaked, but this is what it's going to look like in the store when you buy your brick of coconut coir. This will expand to about 8 liters, and that's going to be about 40% of our mix. Alrighty, everybody, so the last 20% is going to be perlite. Now you can also use vermiculite as well, but this is going to give your plants more oxygen in the soil. It also has a good water holding capacity as well. So perlite is going to be your last 20% in your mix. Alrighty, so not really included in the mix, but will be included in the blend are going to be amendments. We're going to add some organic fertilizer and some Epsom salt. Organic fertilizer, you can get at Home Depot. Epsom salt, this one I got at Walgreens, pretty easy to obtain. Alrighty, now that we've gone over what's going to be in the soil, let's start making soil.
Before you fill your trays up with soil, it's a good idea to clean them and disinfect them with bleach to kill off any potential soil-borne pathogens that are in the trays, especially if they're used trays. Here's a look at that compressed coconut coir block after it's been sitting in water for about 10 minutes. Coconut coir makes a great addition to any soil mix because of its loose structure and because of the fact that it's sterile.
Alrighty, y'all, let's start mixing. So again, we talked about a 40 to 40 to 20 mix. So we're going to start with 2 scoops of compost, then we're going to move on to 2 scoops of coconut coir and 1 scoop of perlite. So our measuring device today, of course, is going to be a blue Solocup. So again, go zero waste when you can. Obviously, if you're making a bigger blend, you probably want a bigger measuring device. We're not going to be making a whole lot today, so I opted to go with Old Faithful here and the Solocup.
A really important part of your seed starting mix is fertilizer. You want to make sure that as soon as your plant germinates, it has access to food to help it grow. The measurement I used is 1/6 of a Solocup of organic fertilizer. I used about the same measurement of Epsom salt, which is a really good soil amendment and will help your young plants take up nutrients. Alrighty, now it's time to blend. I like to mix the compost, coir, and perlite first, and then add the soil amendments like the fertilizer and the Epsom salt later.
All right, y'all, that's the soil mix. How easy was that? So let's do it. Let's do it this spring. Let's make our own soil mixes. Prices of potting soil are going way up. So if you can figure out a way to make your own compost, acquire some Coco Coir, some perlite, or some vermiculite, you're gonna save money. Now you might be spending more time making it, but who cares? This stuff's fun. When you get your fingers in the dirt, it's good for your brain. So keep making soil. Let me know if you guys have questions. If you notice something that I should be doing differently, welcome to any type of feedback from you guys, the community out there watching this video. So much love, many happy returns on the seeds that you sow this year, and hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Later.